Hi there, Laura Guccione with Yoga Wrap Spine Support. As promised, I'm going to show you my very low-key way of getting in 7 back bends. And I really think it's important to do 7. And I don't have an answer why, it's just that's what my body loves, 7. It takes 3 just to kind of get there. And Manusa was the one who said you really shouldn't need to warm up. But you know what I like to do is my abs before I do my back bends, because it's yin-yang, but also then I get that core all warmed up. And I always think it shouldn't even be called back bends. It should be hip openers, because to me that's what it's all about. It's getting that hip open. So since I said I do 7, I'm going to show you how I start with the first. I put it up against, for me it's a bookshelf, you could use a wall, whatever. I like the bookshelf, same reason you could use blocks is because then you can put your hand up. This is John Fred was the one who's like, turned me on to going as wide as the mat. So you want to go as wide as the mat with your hands. Put your fingers in the middle. Go up high on your toes. This is Patricia Walden. We can use all these really master teachers. Get a curve under so you're getting some length in the back. And this is the first one. So I'm going to put my hands up also on the, you can put your hands just like this on the wall, but I'm going to use this shelf. I'm going to go on top of the head, reposition. As I reposition, I want to think of the scapula going towards the waist and the inner groin rolling in, staying high up on the toes. I'm going to come up. As I come up, I go to my apex and I'm going to rotate the outside of the biceps in. Let that lift the scapula up. Then go ahead and lift your head as you keep lifting the sternum. By lifting the sternum, the scapula go up, and then there's room for the arms to straighten. And come down. So that's the first one. And I like to count to 30 in between each one, but I probably am not going to do that here because it'll take too long, so I'll let you do that. Okay, so same thing again. Only this time I'm going to put my hands farther down. So if you're up against the wall, go up on your toes, scoop the tailbone under, come up onto your head. Now I'm going to bring my hands farther down. Open the fingers wide. Bring the scapula toward the waist and the knees slightly towards each other as you lift up. Then I look straight up at the ceiling, constantly thinking of the scapula moving up. Now I'm going to really relax the buttocks. Bring the feet down. It's so good. And what I'm thinking about is when I bring my feet down, then I'm instantly lifting, the scapula is lifting the sternum up. That's the key. You don't straighten the arms. You keep lifting the sternum up so that there's room for the arms to straighten. Okay, number 3. Here we go. I'm going to go up on my toes. This time I'm going to put my hands flat down. But it's my wrist that'll be up against the wall. And this is fantastic if you have any shoulder issues. So remember the rotation is going to come in, which is going to bring the scapula farther away from the spine, which allows it to come towards the waist more. The buttocks has to be soft so that the pubic bone can rise. Okay, here we go. Number 3, top of the head. Palms flat, fingers wide, and I'm rotating the biceps in, lifting that sternum to the ceiling, bringing the feet down. Now as I do that, I'm going to take the inner feet and the inner heel and use them to help leverage more height from the thoracic. It makes more sense if you think about what I'm saying while you're doing it. Because me doing it, I can't even just say that. I have to be doing it to feel it, to explain that. Number 4, now it's starting to get fun, you know, I get a little warmed up. So I'm going to go, once again, this is going to be just like 3, only I'm going to get deeper into it, because now I am a little more warmed up. Move the head around. If I lift the head up, it instantly made me realize that I could get more length by rotating in. Lifting the head up gives you more length from the apex to the mid-thoracic. Okay, there's 4. Oh, I love that feeling of the sternum being opened. And now we go for 5. Easier and easier, for sure. So it's a great way to understand the pose. And as I said, if you can count to 30, that's the key. I'm going to go ahead and do a variation. It might not even fit in the screen. I'm going to do 6, and then we'll do a variation. You can come away from the wall. I like putting my wrist up against the wall because I know it safeguards my shoulder, and it also allows me to understand what the pose is doing. Because my shoulders have always been so tight and I have that dislocated issue, it always allows me to rise the sternum up through the thoracic. So here's 6. I'm going to keep my fingers wide. I can start up on the toes. Why not? Use the height. And take it up. So for a fun variation, these jeans are a little tight, but you bring your knee up and then straighten the foot. As I do that, I really want to bring, if I raise my right foot, I want to bring the left scapula in. Heaven feels so good. This is really good too for, I can feel it, supercharging my lymph system. I get ringing in my ears periodically, and I can feel this, whatever it's doing, charge it out. So good for my neck and my throat. That's why if you see me, I like to reach my neck back and reach my chin back, get that throat and that heart chakra opening so you can communicate your love to whoever is around you. Talk with an open throat. Okay, last one. I'll still take it nice and easy to my head and then come up. So like I said, you should be counting to 30. So nice to push into your heels, but maintain a soft buttocks, and really think of the inner groin going down, but the pubic bone's going up. I know John Friend got a lot of bad press, and nobody lives in a glass house. But one thing he did that was so good was really explain how to get that sternum open by taking the scapula in. And this is the perfect pose to feel that potential that's in you to open that sternum. You can't find it from just the front. It's got to come from the back forward. Thank you so much. I hope you subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to remember to put a subscribe button on it. Okay, I hope you're skiing and having a great winter. Thanks so much.